Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today I will explain about GD and T, Geometric Dimensioning and Tolerance. Still you have not subscribed this channel, please share and subscribe. Geometric Dimensioning and Tolerancing, simply called as GD and T. What is GD and T? It is a system for defining and communicating engineering tolerances. It uses a symbolic language on engineering drawing and models to define the allowable deviation of feature geometry. This is called GD and T. The figure shows the plate with a hole with some dimensions and datum references A, B and C. The hole is positioned to datum A, B and C and the value is 0.02. That value should be within a tolerance zone. The purpose of GD&T is: number 1, GD&T can reduce guesswork, controversy and assumptions, etc. Number 2, increase production tolerances. Number 3, it can improve the product design. This is the purpose of GD&T. The GD&T standard for assembly design and production is: number 1, ASME Y14.5M 1994, Dimensioning and Tolerancing. It defines the usage and meaning of geometric tolerances and related topics. Number 2, ASME Y14.41 2003, Digital Product Definition Data Practices. It defines the rules for displaying of annotation on the design model. This is the GD&T standard. Types of GD&T. GD&T can be classified into 5 types based on type of tolerance. Number 1, form. Number 2, profile. Number 3, orientation. Number 4, location. Number 5, runout. The form is subclassified into 4 types. There are straightness, flatness, circularity and cylindricity. The profile is subclassified into 2 types. There are profile of a line and profile of a surface. The orientation is subclassified into 3 types. There are angularity, perpendicularity and parallelism. The location is subclassified into 3 types. There are position, concentricity and symmetry. Finally, the runout is subclassified into 2 types. There are circular runout or runout and total runout. These are all types of GD&T. Feature control frame. When you are applying GD&T to manufacturing drawing, you should describe in feature control frame. First of all, what is feature control frame? In GD&T, a feature control frame is required to describe the conditions and tolerances of a geometric control on a part's feature. This is called feature control frame. The above figure shows the feature control frame. It has leader arrow, geometric characteristic symbol like position, cylindricity, straightness, etc., diameter symbol, stated tolerance, modifier for the stated tolerance means MMC or LMC, A, B and C primary, secondary and tertiary datum references. This is feature control frame. Maximum material condition, simply called as MMC. In GD&T, maximum material condition refers to a feature of size that contains the maximum amount of material. It remains within its tolerance zone. This is called maximum material condition. Some examples of MMC include largest pin diameter and smallest hole size. The symbol of maximum material condition is what's shown in the slide. The figure shows the drawing callout of maximum material condition. That figure shows the plate with a shaft and shaft diameter is 10 plus or minus 0.1 with perpendicularity tolerance and the value is 0.05 with MMC modifier. That value should be within a tolerance zone with respect to datum A. This is drawing callout of MMC. Here Why use MMC? Maximum material condition. If you want to ensure that two parts never interfere or limit the amount of interference between the parts when they are at worst tolerances, MMC can be called out. Take a shaft that must go through a hole with clearance between the two. Because of this reason, MMC is used. Least material condition, simply called as LMC. In GD&T, least material condition refers to a feature of size that containing the minimum amount of material. It remains within its tolerance zone. This is called least material condition. The example of least material condition include smallest pin diameter and largest hole size. The symbol of LMC is what's shown in this slide. The figure shows the drawing callout of least material condition. That figure shows the plate with a hole and hole diameter is 10 plus or minus 0.1 with positional tolerance and the value is 0.2 with LMC modifier. That value should be within a tolerance zone with respect to datum A and B. This is the drawing callout of LMC. Now I am explaining about types of GD&T. Straightness. This is the symbol of straightness shown in the slide. Relative to datum reference, no, not applicable. MMC or LMC applicable, yes, this is only for axis straightness. There are two types of straightness. Number 1, surface straightness. Number 2, axis straightness. Surface straightness. It is a tolerance that controls the form of a line somewhere on the surface or the feature. Straightness can apply to either a flat feature or surface of a cylinder along the axial direction. Axis straightness. It is a tolerance that controls how much curve is allowed in the part's axis. Straightness can apply usually for cylindrical parts. This is the types of straightness. Figure A shows the drawing callout of surface straightness. The surface straightness is called out on the surface of the part. Here consider a shaft with straightness tolerance and the value is 0.03. That value should be within a tolerance zone. Figure B shows the drawing callout of axis straightness. The axis straightness is called out next to the size dimension of the axis. Here also considered as a shaft with straightness tolerance and the value is 0.03 with MMC modifier. That value should be within a tolerance zone. This is called drawing callout of surface and axis straightness. Next one is gauging or measurement. In surface measurement, a part is constrained and a dial gauge measures along a straight line. In axis measurement, to ensure that a part or feature is axially straight, a cylindrical gauge is used to determine if the part fits in its total envelope at MMC. This both a control of the diameter and of the axial straightness. This is the gauging or measurement of surface and axis straightness. This is the tolerance zone of surface and axis straightness. In surface straightness, two parallel lines on either side of the surface line where the surface must fall in the tolerance zone. This is called tolerance zone of surface straightness. In axis straightness, a cylindrical boundary around the true central axis of the part where the derived midpoint axis of the part must fit in the tolerance zone. This is called tolerance zone of axis straightness. Flatness. The symbol of flatness is what's shown in the slide. Relative to datum reference, no, not applicable. MMC or LMC applicable, yes. What is flatness? The flatness tolerance controls the deviation of the surface from the true plane and it is the space between two parallel planes. This is called flatness. The figure shows the drawing callout of flatness. Here, consider a square bar with flatness tolerance and the value is 0.03. That value should be within a tolerance zone. This is the drawing callout of flatness. Next one is tolerance zone of flatness. Two sets of parallel planes where the entire referenced surface must fall in the tolerance zone. This is the tolerance zone of flatness. The figure shows the tolerance zone of flatness. Next, gauging or measurement. Flatness can be measured using a height gauge run across the surface of the part if only the reference feature is held parallel. This is the measurement of flatness. The figure shows the how measure a flatness. Circularity or roundness. The circularity symbol is what's shown in the slide. Relative to datum reference, no, not applicable. MMC or LMC applicable, no. What is circularity? Circularity is a condition where all the points of a surface of revolution at any section perpendicular to a common axis are equidistant from that axis. This is called circularity or roundness. A figure shows the drawing callout of circularity. Here, consider as a shaft with the circularity tolerance and the value is 0.03. That value should be within a tolerance zone. This is the drawing callout of circularity. Tolerance zone. Two concentric circles, one inner and one outer, in which all the points within the circular surface must fall in the tolerance zone. This is the tolerance zone of circularity. The figure shows the tolerance zone of the circularity. Next, gauging or measurement. Circularity is measured by constraining a part, rotating it around the central axis while a height gauge records the variation of the surface. This is the gauging or measurement of circularity. The figure shows the circularity measurement. It is easy to understand how we measure the circularity. Cylindricity. The symbol of cylindricity is what's shown in the slide. Relative to datum reference, no, not applicable. MMC or LMC applicable, no. What is cylindricity? It is a combination of parallelism, straightness and roundness applied to the surface of a cylinder. The cylindricity tolerance zone is the annular space between two coaxial cylinders and its value is the radial distance between them. This is called cylindricity. The figure shows the drawing callout of cylindricity. Here, consider as a cylinder with cylindricity tolerance and the value is 0.03. That value should be within a tolerance zone. This is the drawing callout of cylindricity. Cylindricity tolerance zone. Two concentric cylinders that runs the entire length of the feature, one inner and one outer, in which all the points on the entire surface of the cylinder feature must fall in this tolerance zone. This is the tolerance zone of cylindricity. The figure shows the tolerance zone of cylindricity. Next, gauging or measurement. Cylindricity is measured by constraining a part on its axis and rotating it around while a height gauge records the variation of the surface in several locations along the length. This is the gauging or measurement of cylinders. The figure shows the measurement of cylindricity. It is easy to understand how we measure the cylindricity. Profile of a line. The symbol of profile of a line is what's shown in the slide. Relative to datum reference, yes, this is optional. MMC or LMC applicable, no. What is profile of a line? Profile of a line describes a tolerance zone around any line in any feature, usually of a curved shape. Profile of a line is a 2D tolerance range that can be applied to any linear tolerance. This is called profile of a line. The figure shows the drawing callout of profile of a line. Here, consider as a curved object with profile of a line tolerance and the value is 0.03. That value should be within a tolerance zone with respect to A and B datum references. This is drawing callout of profile of a line. Tolerance zone of profile of a line. A two-dimensional tolerance zone existing of two parallel curves that follows the contour of the true surface profile. This is the tolerance zone of profile of a line. Next one is gauging or measurement. A profile of a line is measured using a gauge that is referenced to the true profile at the given specific cross section and also measured by CMM. The figure shows the measurement of profile of a line. Here you can easily understand how we measure the profile of a line. Profile of a surface. The symbol of profile of a surface is what's shown in the slide. Relative to datum reference, yes, this is optional. MMC or LMC applicable? No, not applicable. What is profile of a surface? A profile of a surface describes a three-dimensional tolerance zone around a surface, usually which is an advanced curve or shape. This is called profile of a surface. The figure shows the drawing callout of profile of a surface. Here, consider as a curved object with profile of a surface tolerance and the value is 0.03. That value should be within a tolerance zone with respect to datum references A and B. This is the drawing callout of profile of a surface. Tolerance zone of profile of a surface. A three-dimensional tolerance zone existing of two parallel surface curves that follows the contour of the surface profile across the entire length of the surface. This is the tolerance zone of profile of a surface. The figure shows the tolerance zone of profile of a surface. Next one is gauging or measurement. A profile is usually measured using a CMM technique due to the complexity of some of the surfaces that are called out. This is measurement of profile of a surface. The figure shows the measurement of profile of a surface. Here you can easily understand how we measure the profile of a surface. Angularity. The symbol of angularity is what's shown in the slide. Relative to datum reference S, MMC or LMC applicable S. What is angularity? Angularity defines the position between two lines or surfaces which are not perpendicular or parallel to each other. This is called angularity. The figure shows the drawing callout of angularity. Here consider as an object with angularity tolerance and the value is 0.03. That value should be within a tolerance zone with respect to datum A. This is the drawing callout of angularity. Tolerance zone of angularity. Two parallel planes or lines which are oriented at the specified angle in relation to a datum. All points on the referenced surface must fall in the tolerance zone. This is the tolerance zone of angularity. The figure shows the tolerance zone of angularity. Next one is gauging or measurement of angularity. The figure shows the measurement of angularity. Angularity is measured by constraining a part, usually with a sine bar, tilted to the reference angle so that the reference surface is now parallel to the granite slab. By setting the part at an angle, the flatness can now be measured across the horizontal reference surface. The entire variation must not fall outside the tolerance zone. This is the gauging or measurement of angularity. Parallelism. The symbol of parallelism is what's shown in the slide. Relative to datum reference S, MMC or LMC applicable? Yes. What is parallelism? It is the condition which two lines or surfaces are separated by a uniform distance. This is called parallelism. The figure shows the drawing callout of parallelism. Here, consider as a block with parallelism tolerance and the value is 0.03. That value should be within a tolerance zone with respect to datum A. This is drawing callout of parallelism. Tolerance zone of parallelism. Two parallel planes are lines which are oriented parallel to the datum feature or surface. All points that are on the referenced feature must in the tolerance zone. This is the tolerance zone of parallelism. The figure shows the tolerance zone of parallelism. Next one is gauging or measurement. The figure shows the measurement of parallelism. Here you can easily understand how we measure the parallelism. Parallelism is quite simple to measure with dial gauge like flatness. A gauge is run across the reference surface or feature. This is the measurement of parallelism. Perpendicularity. The symbol of perpendicularity is what shown in the slide. Relative to datum reference. Yes. MMC or LMC applicable. Yes. There are two types of perpendicularity is there. Number one, surface perpendicularity. Number two, axis perpendicularity. What is surface perpendicularity? It is a tolerance that controls perpendicularity between two 90-degree surfaces or features. Surface perpendicularity is controlled with two parallel planes acting as its tolerance zone. This is called surface perpendicularity. What is axis perpendicularity? It is a tolerance that controls how perpendicular a specific axis needs to be a datum. Axis perpendicularity is controlled by a cylinder around a theoretical perfectly parallel axis. This is called axis perpendicularity. Drawing callout of perpendicularity. Figure A shows the drawing callout of surface perpendicularity. Here, consider as an object with perpendicularity tolerance and the value is 0.03. That value should be within a tolerance zone with respect to datum A. This is the drawing callout of surface perpendicularity. Figure B shows the drawing callout of axis perpendicularity. Here you can see plate with a hole and hole diameter is 10 plus or minus 0.05 with perpendicularity tolerance and the value is 0.03 with MMC modifier. That value should be within a tolerance zone with respect to datum A. This is drawing callout of axis perpendicularity. Next one is gauging or measurement of perpendicularity. In surface perpendicularity, perpendicularity is measured using a height gauge similar to flatness. In axis perpendicularity measurement, to ensure that a part or feature is axially perpendicular, MMC is most often called out an axis perpendicularity to allow easy measurement with a gauge. This is the gauging or measurement of perpendicularity. Tolerance zone of perpendicularity. In surface perpendicularity, two parallel planes or lines which are oriented perpendicular to the datum feature or surface. The planes are held perpendicular to the datum but only ensure that the entire feature falls in the tolerance zone. This is the tolerance zone of surface perpendicularity. The figure shows the tolerance zone of surface perpendicularity. In axis perpendicularity, a cylinder surrounding a referenced theoretical axis which is directly perpendicular to the datum feature. The tolerance zone is the diameter of the symbol in which the central axis of the measured feature must lie. This is the axis perpendicularity. The figure shows the tolerance zone of axis perpendicularity. Position. The symbol of position is what shown in the slide. Relative to datum reference. Yes. MMC or LMC applicable. Yes. What is position? The positional tolerance controls the position between a feature and a datum reference. This is called position. The figure A shows the drawing callout of true center position of a hole. That figure shows the plate with a hole and hole dia is 10 plus or minus 0.05. The hole is positional to datum references A and B and the value is 0.03. That value should be within a tolerance zone with respect to datum A and B. Figure B shows the drawing callout of position of a hole under MMC. That figure shows the plate with a hole and hole dia is 10 plus or minus 0.05. The hole is positional to datum references A, B and C and the value is 0.03 with MMC modifier. That value should be within a tolerance zone with respect to datum A, B and C. This is drawing callout of position. Tolerance zone of position. The cylindrical tolerance zone would extend through the thickness of the part if this is a hole. For the three-dimensional tolerance zone existing in a hole, the entire hole's axis would need to be located within this cylinder. This is the tolerance zone of position. The figure shows the tolerance zone of the position. Next one is gauging or measurement of position. The position measurement is done on a CMM technique or other measurement devices. The figure shows the measurement of position. Here measure x and y location and compare to the true position, and formula is 2 into square root of actual x minus true x whole square plus actual y minus true y whole square. This is the formula for measurement of position. This formula must be less than the true position tolerance. Concentricity. The symbol of concentricity is what shown in the slide. Relative to datum reference. Yes. MMC or LMC applicable? No, not applicable. What is concentricity? In geometry, two or more objects are said to be concentric or coaxial when they share the same central axis. This is called concentricity. The figure shows the drawing callout of concentricity. Here consider as a stepped shaft with concentricity tolerance and the value is 0.03. That value should be within a tolerance zone with respect to datum A. This is the drawing callout of concentricity. Tolerance zone of concentricity. Concentricity is a three-dimensional cylindrical tolerance zone that is defined by a datum axis where all the derived median points of a referenced circular feature must fall into the median points of the reference surface. This is the tolerance zone of concentricity. The figure shows the tolerance zone of concentricity. Next, gauging or measurement of concentricity. Concentricity measurement is done on a CMM or other computer measurement devices. The figure shows the measurement of concentricity. Here you can easily understand how we measure the concentricity. Symmetry. The symbol of symmetry is what shown in the slide. Relative to datum reference. Yes. MMC or LMC applicable? No, not applicable. What is symmetry? It is the feature where a feature is divided into identical or uniform parts by means of line or plane. This is called symmetry. The figure shows the drawing callout of symmetry. Here consider as a object with symmetry tolerance and the value is 0.03. That value should be within a tolerance zone with respect to datum A. This is the drawing callout of symmetry. Tolerance zone of symmetry. Parallel planes on equal sides of a central datum plane, the median points of the symmetrical surface must all lie within this zone. This is tolerance zone of symmetry. The figure shows the tolerance zone of symmetry. Next one is gauging or measurement of symmetry. To measure symmetry, a CMM is set up to calculate the theoretical midpoint datum plane Measure the surface of both required surface and then determine where the midpoints lie in reference to the datum plane. This is the measurement of symmetry. The figure shows the measurement of symmetry. Here you can easily understand how we measure the symmetry. Runout. The symbol of runout is what shown in the slide. Relative to datum reference. Yes. MMC or LMC applicable? No. What is runout? Runout is how much one given reference feature or surface vary with respect to another datum when the part is rotated 360 degree around the datum axis. This is called runout. The figure shows the drawing callout of runout. Here consider as a step shop with runout tolerance and the value is 0.03. That value should be within a tolerance zone with respect to datum A. This is drawing callout of runout. Tolerance zone of runout. Two-dimensional circular tolerance zone that is defined by a datum axis where all points on the called surface must fall in the tolerance zone. This is the tolerance zone of runout. The figure shows the tolerance zone of runout. Next one is gauging or measurement of runout. Runout is measured using a simple height gauge on the reference surface. This is the measurement of runout. The figure shows the measurement of runout. Here you can easily understand how we measure the runout. Total runout. The symbol of total runout is what shown in the slide. Relative to datum reference. Yes. MMC or LMC applicable? No, not applicable. What is total runout? Total runout is how much one entire feature or surface varies with respect to a datum when the part is rotated 360 degree around the datum axis. This is called total runout. The figure shows the drawing callout of total runout. Here consider as a stepped shaft with the total runout tolerance and the value is 0.03. That value should be within a tolerance zone with respect to datum A. This is the drawing callout of total runout. Tolerance zone of total runout. A three-dimensional cylindrical tolerance zone that surrounding a referenced surface that is directly derived from either the datum surface or the axis. All points along the surface must fall within this tolerance zone when the part is rotated at all times. This is the tolerance zone of total runout. The figure shows the tolerance zone of total runout. Next one is gauging or measurement of total runout. Total runout is measured using a simple height gauge on the reference surface. The figure shows the measurement of total runout. In this figure, you can easily understand how we measure the total runout. Additional symbol of GD&T are LMC, least material condition, MMC, maximum material condition, target plane, projected tolerance zone, free state, diameter, radius, spherical diameter, controlled radius, statistical tolerance, basic dimension, reference dimension, places, dimension origin, counter bore, countersink, depth, all around, between, target point, conical taper, slope and square. This is the other symbol of GD&T. Thanks for watching this video.